going on, guys? We are back again with another volume of Hard at Work, and once again we're doing a blackout treatment for Omar. And as you can see, I'm already started. And I'm putting the dye around the crown of his head, and I'm making sure that it's an even coverage. And I'm making sure also that I pay attention not to go beyond his hairline that's already there. We're going to talk about later on in the video how it is that you can go in and go just a few centimeters in front of the hairline, and it'll look natural. But right now what I'm concentrating on doing is getting the crown of his hair in good condition and ready to go for the rest of the procedure. So one thing that should be noted about the condition of Omar's hair before we start the procedure is that what you want to do, or what you want to have your client do before they come in, is to make sure that they have washed all of the excess grease that they may have put in, maybe some pomade or anything that could build up on the hair, because you want to get the best saturation of the dye into the hair shaft. So what you would want to do, you want it to be clean so that it can come directly in contact with the hair shaft. And so Omar has done that, and so we're proceeding to continue to make sure that there's a nice uniform coat of the dye on his crown. And now you'll see me going to trying to make sure that the edge up is correct. As you notice, I went back and I've taken some of the dye, and especially I've highlighted the area where his edge up is going to be. And so what I'm doing now, I'm going back and I'm blending that to make sure it's not super distinct. And so taking it backwards, I've got a lot of questions about why is it that when you do the outline that you take the dye backwards. Well, that's simple. You do that so that it will blend. It's a blending motion, because all of the dye sitting in one place is most definitely going to make that edge up look super distinct and even unnatural. So that blending technique makes it look natural. It makes it look more uniform with the rest of the hair. Now what you just saw, I took and I'm taking right now, taking some cotton, and I'm using a dye remover right around his edge up. And I'm using that dye remover because what it's going to do is going to allow me two things that I'll be able to do. I'll be able to clean up around this line, but at the same time, just a little bit of it will be able to loosen up the dye that I want to stay in place enough for me to give it a good edge up. And that if you try this procedure yourself, you'll find out that just as soon as you put that dye remover, or you clean up with that dye remover, when you go back to do as I'm doing now, when you go back to line up, you'll notice that the dye will do exactly what it is that you want it to do. It'll go exactly in the direction that you want it to go, and it'll look very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And so that's what I'm doing with Omar. I'm going back and edging up the dye to make sure that it in itself looks very professional and it looks uniform, and that's what we're aiming for. So now I've taken a sterilized comb, and what I'm doing now, I'm going in and I'm combing in the dye to make sure that none of the hairs for his edge up hang over his line. So that's a good practice to do as well, because if you are trying to get a blackout procedure, the whole purpose in it is twofold. For some individuals like myself, it's to camouflage thinning spots, and for some individuals, they just want that super crisp line. Now in the latter, it wouldn't be advantageous for any barber to black a person out, use this procedure, and not employ a comb to get rid of the hairs that may be sitting or may be longer than the edge up itself. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm combing it out, and you'll see me later. I'll go in right after I've combed it, and then I'll edge up the front again. Now, in these particular areas, you don't have to press as much. You don't have to be brutal, as you'll see me do here. You don't have to be brutal, or just a light tap, and you'll catch those loose hairs that might be there, and it'll look real good for you. And as you can see, it's coming together already. But then at this point, I let the client look at his hair to see if the area around his edge up was dark enough for him. And after he looked at it, he said that he wanted it just a little bit darker, and that's absolutely fine. We can do that too. And so I go in and apply some more dye, and I redo the process as I usually would. After I apply the dye, I make sure that I clean it up with some dye remover, and then I go in and lightly tap that edge up again, because see, it's already there. We've already put that in. We put that in about 2 minutes ago. So there's no need to go and scrub and rake, and cause physical injury to the client to try to get a nice line. And one thing I've noticed about Omar in particular, his skin is very sensitive. So if there's too much contact with my trimmers and his hair or his skin around his edge up, he will scar. Absolutely he will. And so there's no need for that, because if you just simply take away those hairs that are loose, you've already applied the dye, you've already got the dye going where you want, it's already cleaned up, it's already straight. Like I said before, there's no need to rake it. There's no need to press heavily upon your trimmers to try to get a distinct edge up, because it's already there. And that's one thing I like about performing this treatment. You get automatic results if you do it properly, and you'll get good results if you do it properly. So now what you'll see me doing is I'm taking a little bit of water, and I'm thinning the outer perimeter. That's important. Thin the outer perimeter, and then I'm coming back with a dry brush, and what I'm doing, I'm blending. And so what you'll find that if you do this afterward, when you go to do a light rinse of the client's hair, you will find that those places that you blended will be absolutely the way that you want them to be. You can see the clear distinction between the crown being prominently dark and the side and the back gradually fading away to nothing. And that's what you want. So this has been Hard at Work once again. Take it easy.